Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Ghostbusters. In the previous episode, we made our way through Times Square to rescue a young woman being hunted by the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And now we've made our way to the public library to hunt down the Grey Lady. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to get a scan of those ghosts while we were out there.
There they are.
So we're gonna have to do it while we're in here.
5 animators. Never seen them in tandem like that. They're really agitated.
Switching on the packs.
All right, take it easy.
Hey, he said take it easy. That's not easy.
These guys are not easy.
Sorry, Z.
How about a little warning next time, fellas?
That one's a beast, Ray. Let's chase him down. Winston, check that next doorway. See if he has any friends.
Leave a haunted room. I got no problem with that.
Hey, Cadet. To use the shock blaster, it's best to get in fairly close. Its effects are powerful, but dissipate quickly over distance.
And please be careful. It's a prototype. We're trusting you with it.
The stasis stream will temporarily slow down paranormal entities. If you train the stream on the target long enough, you can actually stop it entirely.
This is how you use it.
Cool. A freeze ray.
A stasis stream. This has nothing to do with cold, but the effect is similar.
When do you have the time to work on all this stuff, Egon?
I've been conducting an experiment in which I sleep an average 14 minutes a day. Leaves me a lot of time to work.
Great. Ready to roll.
So yeah, this is basically meant to be our shotgun, and like I was trying to say earlier, I don't blame you if you aren't able to get the scan on that. I couldn't, because they move way too quickly. Honestly, the stasis stream, I really don't use it. I can see its uses, but why spend time freezing a target when you can just spend time blasting it to pieces? That's just my personal opinion. For me, the big draw of this is the shock blast. And I think for this, the first upgrade, I'm going to go for the heat reduction, because as you can see, we got off 3 shots before we had to reload or vent the heat. This will definitely increase the amount we can shoot by. Unfortunately, that leaves us short for the rate increase, which is basically just increasing our fire rate. But now,
You think you can handle that little fella yourself? We'll meet you back here.
we get double the shots. But yeah, these ghosts are not going to be easy to get a scan off of. I hear you. Come on. Yeah. Didn't get a full scan. No, it's just for the slime on the ground. Yeah. Think he went this way?
Stay alert. Keep your PKE meter up. Animators can hide in anything. Hey! Ugly just shot around that corner! Hey, Bloodhound! We're up here, to your right!
Strong emanations. No direct source, though.
We followed our guy in here, and he gave us the slip.
Detecting a very strong anomaly here.
And it is...
Here comes something big.
Dang it, I had him.
Now that is a fine example of a level 6 bidimensional attraction.
Egon, did I mention what a good idea you had to come up on the balcony?
Yeah, these guys are going to be weak to shock blast. If I can get the rate of fire up for this thing, ooh, that's going to be good. But yeah, this is why I mentioned that even though it said Proton Stream for that one golem back in the Cedric Hotel, it's really not their big weakness.
Keep tearing it down.
Its power is emanating from a single focal object. Wrangle its focal point away.
Fantastic!
Now, even though it may seem like...
How much PK energy must it take to collect and animate an entity like that?
A lot. A lot of very angry energy.
How easy was that?
Wait, not so fast. I'm getting some big fluxes here.
Alright, let me just pause so I don't get interrupted. But if you ever need to quickly switch back to your Proton stream to, do some capture wrangling, just press Shift. It'll automatically switch you back to your Proton stream. Also, we got an artifact over here. This portrait of the librarian is strangely dynamic. Circa 1923, Eleanor Twitty, head of the New York Public Library's Special Collections, was murdered by her lover, philologist Edmund Hoover, when she denied him further access to the Special Collections. However, Hoover was later revealed as an incorrigible serial killer and was executed by the state. Twitty is memorialized as a dedicated librarian that gave her life protecting the books she so dearly loved. Well, good on her. Unfortunately, she seems to have not been able to let go.
Yes! Yes, it is her! Eleanor Twitty, the librarian!
Look, there she is. Meet us at the stairway door.
She went down that way.
Maybe.
Winston, check upstairs to see if the other phantom doubled back. Roger.
Yeah, this is part of the problem with using playing dialogue-heavy games like this. Is like, sure, it saves me my voice because I don't have to read off every single line that goes off, but at the same time, you always get interrupted when you're trying to talk. Now I can't even remember what I was going to say.
She shushed us again. That witch.
Yeah, maybe if you got out of my way, I could have scanned her.
PK, ease out and try to be quiet.
Oh, wow, a full stabilizing levitation. I'd say we're close to something.
Ray,
You got something?
I've got something right here.
I don't have anything.
Check that out.
Ah!
Ooh, she keeps shushing us. That's her, the Gray Lady. She's the first ghost we ever hunted. Man, I wish Venkman was here.
I'm pretty sure Venkman doesn't.
Easy now. She's real skittish.
Only $9.50 for that scan.
Lost.
Let's go. We'll cut her off.
More
These
black
rings are off
slime.
the charts. Charts.
Wow. Now listen, this place is reading like a psychic pressure cooker. Prime your thrower.
Here,
Everybody stick
quick.
close together. What was that?
Well, so much for staying close together.
Okay, so much for stick together. New plan is fan out.
Flexible approach, Ray.
There are 2 hostile spirits roaming around in here.
2 that we know about.
Well, at least you open up a path for me. Sorry.
Oh, I gotcha. What? Oh no, kid, look out! It's coming your way!
Okay, I was centered on it, and it wouldn't let me scan it.
Temperature's dropping. Event imminent. Brace yourselves.
Guys, I'm in the periodical archives looking at a stack of old newspaper clippings, all about some nut named Edmund Hoover, a.k.a. the Collector. Go on, this dude has a history you should know about. He was a rare book collector who seduced Eleanor Twitty, the head librarian of this place.
The Gray Lady?
That would be my guess.
What was that? Ah, good. Cursed artifact. Green shaded brass reading lamp that turns itself on and off. Circa 1959, celebrated novelist Arthur Houston conceived and conducted research for his new books at this library table under this lamp. For over 30 years. Severe writer's block gripped him in his 60s and wouldn't let go. Houston's psychic frustrations channeled into the lamp and resides there now, refusing to let anyone read under its light. Meh. But with that, we can actually get the blast rate increase, which is going to be very useful for what's coming up. Like books suddenly stacking themselves behind me. Paper Construct. This is another one of those just destroy them enemies. We get a nice $300 from them. Way better than we were getting off of those Stay Puft minis. See what I mean about these guys being so quick? Okay. Yeah, no, we're not getting past this. Let's just walk away.
Okay, guys, it's dead up here. The good kind, I mean. You all cool?
We may need to get back to you on that.
Hey kid, what's your 20? I'm in some kind of a dark tunnel moving fast towards a bright light. Oof! Class 1 swarmers! Pesky but combustible.
Yeah, these guys are weak. Their whole shtick is swarming you. And it is very effective if you're not careful. See what I mean? Better off using the shock blast on them.
Man down.
It's especially good if you have managed to get the rate of fire upgrade and the heat reduction. Something else is supposed to be happening.
Now where's that Class 5 animator? I tracked the slut here. There's the big fish! See what he did? Give him a new home in our containment facility.
Better off sticking with Proton Stream like the scan says it's what they're weak to.
Look, did you see that? More than I expected.
Oh, and there's the other one. Let's get this one as quick as we can. I might want to consider going for the fast traps now. Seeing as how I've gotten what I wanted for the, I've gotten what I wanted for the shock blast. At the same time, I know there's going to be another new bit of equipment coming up soon, so might not be a bad idea to save for that, technically speaking. And again, here's that support I was talking about. Hey Ray, think you can keep them busy? Ow, ow, ow. That's not keeping them busy.
Just right. Whew, good work. That took some doing.
Congratulations, Ray, but I'm near Special Collections. Someone you've been wanting to meet again is here.
We're on our way.
Oof, my ears are itchy. Like, seriously itchy.
Keep an eye on the twitchy ones. They'll really crease you if you aren't careful. You all right?
Peachy.
Watch it.
Now, you may be wondering, why isn't Ray using the shock blast if it's more effective? Well, that's because of the fact that this is completely experimental equipment. It has not been tested fully, which is what my job is. But it's a fairly neat thing, because, you know, actually, I'm just gonna go for the fast, yeah, no, I'll go for the fast trap. because you actually do start seeing them using them in later levels. Yeah, just a neat little touch that I thought of, or that I noticed.
You've got him on the rope! Looks like the Gray Lady makes her own reinforcements. Keep your eyes open, team. She's upping the ante.
Thanks for the warning, Ray. But I have no idea what you're talking about.
You may want to just take our word for it.
Ah, yes, Winston, taking the back seat on this. And yeah, I did purchase the fast traps, because, why not? I know I'm not, like, seriously gonna be needing them soon, but still. Might not be bad. That's not a bad idea to prepare for the future ahead of time.
Try to pick up a signal, see what's here. There she is. Quiet now. Let's get a solid scan.
I missed that, Ray. Please repeat.
Enough with the shushing! Well, at least we're getting closer.
Could not hear a word of that, Ray. Ray.
Now, where, oh, where did she go? Ah, there she went. Well, that's not a good sign. Oh, all these poor books. God, I'm not looking forward to seeing the bill for this. Not that we'll have to pay it.
That's not friendly. We stirred up a hornet's nest, kid.
You don't say.
Same team. Up there.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be sending them after us.
Okay, good job. Come on, kid. We need to get out of here.
And how do you suggest we do that? Oh, now you kick it open.
Winston, where the heck are you?
In the periodical section. Checking the box scores from the Knicks game last night. Why?
Tell us more about this collector, Winston.
Says here that this collector used the Gray Lady to get to the rare books in her care. Specifically, a book called, get this, the Gozerian Codex.
Great.
Yeah, and when she found out what he was up to, she dumped him.
Smart lady.
Not really. Evidently, he murdered her for it.
Uh-oh.
The Gray Lady was his first victim, but he killed a bunch more.
And let me guess, he collected their bodies just like he collected books?
Bingo! Ray, you get to buy me dinner. And here's the last on the collector. Seconds before he was hanged, he said he would return as Azet Lord, some sort of god, to keep watch over the library and every rare book in its collection.
Sounds like quite the bookworm.
Sounds like the kind we run into all the time.
Oh boy. Another nut job trying to return to some god. Ah, well.
Use your PKE.
Yeah, I know. I know, Ray, I know.
Okay, I'm not saying that's a bad sign, but it sure isn't a good one. Jeez! That'll only hurt for a minute.
Juvenile curriculum, aka the kids section. Okay. Don't tell me this game's glitching out. Supposed to be able to head through the kids section, but
Check your aim.
oh, here we go. Wasn't showing up.
You hear that? It's around here someplace.
Oh, that is a lot of black slime.
Uh-huh. Somebody's in here. It's children. What are they saying? I think they're trying to tell us something.
Austin Klein's Puppet Theater. Oof. I don't like the implications of all this.
Bye.
You got that right, Scooter. Here's the place. Special collections. These rooms are packed with rare and valuable volumes. Okay, she's in here with Egon. No noise.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting an artifact somewhere in here. Calendar's vegetable-themed pinup girl seems to change. Circa 1975, while surveying the contents of 17 crates of old stock photographs he'd bought up as a lot at an auction, calendar publisher Werner Gishman came across a treasure trove of photos, a 20-year collection of ravishing pinups of parade queens from New York's Thanksgiving parade. Gishman recognized the gold mine he'd stumbled upon. A nostalgic pinup craze was sweeping the nation in '75, and he rushed to print the collection as a 16-month calendar. What Gishman didn't know was that the photos, when arranged in a certain order, deciphers a code that points toward the true origin of the devil, an origin that, as it turns out, is far less impressive than most people think. Forsworn to protect this secret for untold generations, dark cultist Sek, the Vigilant Legion of the Black Pit, realized the calendar had reached the store shelves too late to stop it. In a last-ditch effort to keep the code secure, the Vigilant Legion cast a spell over all the crates of calendars so that the pages would flip and switch constantly. As it turned out, nobody was really interested in parade queens from the 50s and 60s, and the calendars sold less than a dozen copies. The Vigilant Legion bought up most of them, and Gishman gave the rest to friends and family at Christmas. Embarrassed by their alacrity, alarcity, whatever the hell it is, Vigilant Legion of the Black Pit murdered them all anyway, just to be thorough. Okay then.
Almost.
Oh boy.
And the stasis stream does nothing.
Looks like they're throwing the whole science fiction section at us.
Ooh, new ghosts.
Through the shield.
Alright. Unfortunately, we're going to need to manually rip off their shields, and then we can shock blast them.
Remember how you were saying Print was dead?
I wish.
Now where'd she go?
Valence is up. She definitely left a trace somewhere.
Hello?
Big spike. Right here.
Yeah, check this out. I feel a breeze. Oh, cool. Secret passages. These are great.
Don't know why the books flew off the shelves when I did that, but hey, who cares?
I didn't even know this area existed.
Looks like the janitors didn't either. What are those? I don't recognize them from Toby.
No, they're in the revised Ethiary catalog. I think the Grey Lady is constructing them from the books and minor spirits here. She may be more powerful than we thought. Take a look at this place. I could spend a month taking inventory of these books.
Let's be very careful what we wish for down here, Ray.
Yeah, seriously, man. I don't want to end up trapped down here.
We should tell Winston to get down here. We could probably use his help.
I've been trying to raise him. There's too much interference.
Curious ancient text. Caution. Tomes like these are often used as traps.
Ray, I'm not entirely convinced this is the best course of action.
Hey, I'll bet this is a trap.
Welcome back, Ray.
You don't say. Yeah, see, as you can see, Ray is actually starting to use, or was starting to use, the shock blast.
Trouble.
Uh-oh, they've got friends.
No, you don't.
I'm having serious doubts about the structural integrity of this sub-basement. It's moving again!
Over to the left.
Oh, really? You don't say. This place might not be structurally sound?
Pull the same trick twice.
Take care of the fast-moving ones first, then we can focus on the shield bearers.
It's a whole bunch of them.
Oh!
Never saw what hit him. You rang his bell, cadet. Turn up. Moving.
Now what's it gonna hit us with? More books?
Telling you, the substructure is unstable. The ceiling could come down on top of us.
Our low probe experiment is working. You're clairvoyant.
No, I saw the support columns buckle.
Moving.
And as you can see with our new fast traps, they're going down much faster.
Over there.
Nothing here. Not that I can see. Huh, sturdy.
Oh boy. Creepy.
You don't say. New
Those
artifact.
beams are wedged solid.
Ooh, a
Good place
chair.
for the capture stream.
This chair hisses unnervingly. Circa 1957, originally owned by self-proclaimed wizard and prankster Franklin Laffy Worst. Worst felt that the famous whoopee cushion gag, while amusing, needed an update. He supposedly summoned a subdemon and bound it to the chair, then invited obnoxious dinner guests to have a seat. To their eventual horror and embarrassment, Worst was shot and killed by a particularly temperamental victim. Yikes, just goes to show, be very careful who you prank. you guys might want to get out of the way. You know, so you don't get slammed in the face by a metal I-beam.
Something big, more than likely terrifying.
It's really dark down there. Damn, too.
Wonderful. Hope you don't have any open cuts. I'm thinking flesh-eating bacteria.
That's an electric lock on the door.
See if you can find the power.
Great, the recruit found it. I wonder if it's a good idea to be standing in 1.5 feet of water.
That didn't last long.
Yeah, and I think I see why. Also, I didn't mention this, but the changes in appearance that you get to your proton pack whenever you swap over to different... Like I was saying, whenever you swap over to different weapons, very useful. Also, I know we're out of time, but I just kind of got to get to the next checkpoint, whenever the heck that is.
I can't say I'm a big fan of the level 6 bidimensional attractor.
I'm with you on that. We're lucky there were only some old books for it to manifest with.
This is cheery. Nice place. Nothing bad could ever happen in here.
There she is! Flank her! She's got nowhere to run! Except through the grate.
I'm not clear on how the flanking was supposed to work.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, burning coal. 2 of them this time.
Yeah, nice, Ray. Tell us again how lucky we are.
Ow. What eyes? They're a bunch of burning coal.
We've got to bag the Grey Lady before this gets really dangerous.
Yes, we do, but unfortunately we are well out of time for this episode. So I'm going to have to end it off here. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw polling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.